Well, it's been a minute since I've been able to find anything that has potential that looks like a point. At least it's worked anyway. I believe it's got a notch right back there toward the back end. So let's show you this. I ain't got it cleaned up yet, but that'll be a really pretty flake knife, flake tool. You can tell it's already going to be banded. Really cool. It's got a lot of work on that end, along that edge. I found this little, ain't big as nothing. Got a little nick out the side of it. Just don't find many triangles, so when I find any, I'm thrilled with them. Anyway, let's see what this is, if anything. Hey, I believe we got us one finally. See, had no luck at all. Well, I got on the board, I think, about February. I knew it was going to be slow after that. Everything from then on that's in cover crop is going to get thicker and thicker and grow up, and then it'll be a while before they turn it. This here field is a old fishy field. It's not actually turned yet. They did disc it though. I hunted it one day last week and found one more real small piece. I'll show it and clean up. But had it picked up before I realized there's anything. I'll take that though. See what else I can find. Well, I'm on another one. Hoping that back corner of that base was there, but I don't think it is. Oh, smidgen. It probably worked off. Maybe it broke off. I believe it is. Still, I'll take it. And I'll keep looking. Well, there's another little feller. Can't tell whether it's got a base on it or not. I think it does. Have a little notch right there. Let's see about it. Yeah. Sweetie. Pretty color to it too. And there's little enough. He can be car washed. I don't do that often. He's little enough though, I can handle him. Let's get a little more. Material, I believe it's gonna be translucent. Ain't big as nothing. Gonna be partially anyway. The wind's terrible, you might not be able to hear nothing. You can see it. Later. I can't see it. Guess they're going to Syria. I don't know if it's that direction or not. Four of them. I don't know if you can see them or not. Well, it's pretty in color, but I'm not very optimistic about it because it's a little bit bigger tip than the stuff I find out here, and the chances of it being complete is just real slim. It does have a little bit going on in there though. Come on. Hey. It does have a back end. It's a little crude, and it's still not that big, but the point looked bigger than the... Anyway, rough as it is, I'm glad to find it. It's cleaned up pretty in color. It's going to be rough. I don't care how much you clean it. I'll show it to you in a little bit. Well, I made it back. Found this one day last week. It's a neat hammerstone. Real dense. Heavy. There's a tool. There's another tool. Pretty neat. It's got some neat colors in it. Just a spall. That's really nice colors. That little edge right there is all nibbled up. This one right here is a super cool tool right here. I like it about as good as any artifact I've found. Look at the patterns in that. Oh, this little edge right here is worked, and this right here looks to be the primary cutting edge. Let's check it out. Just beautiful. Be swell to have a point made out of that, but like I've mentioned several times before, you rarely ever see points made out of it because it's just gnarly to work. That right in there, the brown is kind of a porous material. Can't take nothing away from the looks of it though. This little blunt right here I found last week. I hunted that field last week. It just didn't have much rain on it. This is another one I found last week I mentioned. Most everything's real small, but I'll take them small, big. It don't make no difference to me. There's one I found today. It was sticking straight up, and I pulled the base up and had that tip on it. I believe it's a little Adena. You've seen me find this one. And you've seen me find this pink one. It's rough, but it's a point. It's been reworked in that little hole and reworked there too. They just didn't want to get rid of it. And now don't tell me what this is. It's just a, but it's a worked piece. Ain't big as nothing. Little concave base. This is the smallest triangle I believe I've ever seen. I know it's the smallest one I've ever found. It probably ain't the smallest one I've ever seen. I know people down south, they find a whole lot more triangles than I do. And they're just really, really small. That's a cool point right here. It's got a mean bevel on it. Glad to find it. Glad to find all of them. This right here is a sweet little piece too. There goes my butter tub. Dry it off. It's got some pretty material in it. So, I don't know, it's a burgundy with some gray and pink. It is translucent around the edges. Now maybe you can sit better than I can. It's so sunny out here. I can't see nothing. I like the little fella though. Hopefully I can get some dirt in some of my better spots, you know, coming up in the near future. Until then, later.